Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. So, today's title is called The Power of Inadequacy. And I know that, we oftentimes hear that word, but I really just wanted to take a moment to really deep dive into that word and truly understand what that means for me, what that means for you, and how we can truly turn inadequacy into our power. Okay, so I took it upon myself to go and look up, the definition of inadequacy. And according to the Merriam Webster Dictionary, it is the condition of being not enough or not good enough. So when we feel like we are inadequate, we feel like we are not capable, that we don't have what we need to do whatever the situation is. I remember, and there's different levels, of course. Some are more serious than others, but they're all serious, to whoever the person may be. But I just remember growing up and feeling like, like was good. I was a good person. I always felt like I was okay looking. Like even from like a physical standpoint, I would always feel like, okay, like I'm cute a little bit, but everybody else around me, my friends and other girls around me, are so much more prettier. They're so much more this, so much more that. And growing up like that, I felt like it caused me to think that I was incapable of getting a boyfriend. I was incapable of being attractive to boys. I was just, the cool homegirl that everybody got along with. And as you get older, you hear different things, you go through different things, you understand the power of who you are. And when you choose to, that's the key. When you choose to figure out the power. But I just felt like for me, during that time period, I felt very low, and it caused my self esteem, my confidence in myself. I don't really have a lot of confidence in myself. And I know like a lot of people that know me personally are surprised because I'm viewed as this strong, outgoing, charismatic person. But in reality, growing up, I really didn't have a lot of confidence. And it's still, at times I still struggle with it, but I've just learned how to overcome it. And I have learned how to use the feeling of not being worthy enough and change it into understanding I am worthy. Why wouldn't I be worthy? Why wouldn't I deserve this? Why wouldn't I deserve that? So I truly just want us to understand that the situation that we're in, no matter how it may feel, it doesn't have to be the end of it. And we just have to switch our mindset to change. Okay, if I'm feeling inadequate, what can I do about it, right? So, some of the effects of feeling inadequate is you have low self esteem. Like I said, you don't really have confidence in yourself or the situation. But the biggest thing that, when truly studying this, it really blew my mind is a real effect of it is you fear rejection. And I think that no matter how fearless everyone tries to be and tries to feel like, it doesn't matter what people say, and it doesn't really matter, but we want people to like us, we want to people to accept us. But people, us, we fear rejection. And so in living in that place of feeling like, okay, we can't handle this, we can't do this, we're not a good enough for this, it's because we fear rejection, we fear failure. What happens if this doesn't work out? What happens if I try to apply to college and I don't get in? What happens if I try to apply for the job and I don't get in? What happens if I express my feelings to the person I'm interested in and they don't like me? We just have all these fears that keep us from truly living a life of abundance, truly living the life that we deserve to live. Because I'm a true believer that if you can think it, you can have it. Like if a dream is or something that you want to do, if you can think it in your mind you can have it. Write it down, make the vision plain. I literally have a vision board that I created, and I literally look at that thing. It's the first thing I see in the morning. It's first thing, last thing I see at night. I look at it all throughout the day in my room. Like literally, if we can't think it, we can have it. But sometimes we let the fear of rejection stop us from doing that thing. Because the thing about it is, whatever you feel like you cannot do or you don't feel worthy enough to do, it is because we're allowing the fear of it to get in our way. What happens if this doesn't work out? What happens if this doesn't go right? What happens if they laugh at me for expressing my feelings? What happens if everyone gets into college and I'm the one who don't get into college I like? All these different things and variables that we hear in our minds stop us from truly being the very best that we can be. And I'm here to tell you, I've been on both sides. I've been on the side of, letting that happen, letting the thoughts of other people and even the negative thoughts of myself cap me and stop me from doing what I wanted to do. And I've also been on the side of bump all that, I'm gonna go for it. And the worst thing that can happen, guess what? The worst thing that can happen is it doesn't go the way you plan. Worst thing that can happen. But the special thing about that is even if it doesn't go the way you plan it to go, it's gonna work out. Like you're gonna learn something new, you're gonna meet some new people, like something special is going to happen in a journey. We all have a journey. And if we sit there and we sit in if we sit there and we sit in inadequacy, we'll never be able to live fully. Like it's so much that we can accomplish, it's so much that we can do, it's so much that this world needs you. Okay? There's no one that can bring your personality. There's no one that can bring your joy, your happiness, even your thoughts, your mindset. No one else can bring your presence but you. Period. No matter how many times people try to imitate you or whatever, you bring you to the table. And we need you here. We need you steady. We need you growing. We need you teaching. We need you learning. We need you being fulfilled. So it's very important to overcome that. And the steps to overcome it, number one, is truly surrendering over to God, truly realizing, okay, I can't do this on my own. I don't know what to do. Fear is trying me, but I'm so much better. You have to surrender. You have to pray. You have to truly give it over to God because I'm telling you, prayer, God works. God in prayer, okay? It works and it keeps you, and it will give you a level of peace that I feel like is so hard to understand. Your whole world can be falling apart, but God will give you a sense of peace that's better than any alcohol, any drug, any love, any person, any whatever takes you out is so much better than that. Okay, I'm telling you from experience. From experience, okay? Number two, you have to truly learn to accept yourself, accept your story, and sit in it. I'm not saying, dwell on it and always using an excuse, but sit in your story, understand your story, understand who you are, understand you. Because when you understand you and you understand what makes you you, the things that try to come up to keep you in your mind, to keep you stuck, you understand it came too far. I've came too far. This is my story and I'm going to walk in it. Okay? And I feel like this is like very, very important. Number three is you truly have to love you. Okay? After you have given it all over to God, after you have accepted, okay, this is my story, this is who I am, love you, accept you, accept your face, accept your hair, your nails, your skin color, your thoughts, your mind, your heart, your feelings, accept you beyond physical. Okay, beyond physical, because the physical is just a physical. What really matters is the inside. Accept your heart, accept you for you, and learn to love you for you. Because when you truly love you and you truly understand the power that you possess, inadequacy is not going to be able to stay. It's going to come, okay, it's going to try to creep up, but you're going to be like, you know what? I am enough. I am worthy, and you don't have room here. You do not have room here. Okay. And I just wanted y'all to truly understand that, like, inadequacy and feeling inadequate is going to happen. That's a part of living the human experience. But it's up to us to stay in that place. We cannot stay in that place. We have to rise above it and become the very best that we can become. And my favorite Bible verse that has stayed with me and always encourages me, because y'all, as we get more into my life and my journey, y'all are gonna see. Okay, I live a life of faith. Okay, but a Bible verse that God always continues to put in my heart, put in my spirit, is 1 Corinthians 1:5, and it reads, "For in Him you have been enriched in every way with all kinds of speech and with all knowledge," which is letting me know everything I need. God is going to be able to provide. He's going to give me the resources. He's going to guide me on everything that I need. Whatever I want to do, He's going to give me the knowledge to do it. He's going to provide the resources. You can do whatever you want to do, okay? You just have to provide, excuse me, you just have to be in a place to allow God to provide for you, to help you, to guide you, okay? Okay, girl? Okay, okay. So I hope that this message has helped you. If you need anything, reach out to me. I'm here to help you on this journey of truly unraveling who you are, becoming the very best that you are, and let's continue to grow together. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.